People always ask, Vic, how do you get big muscles? Well, I don't spend a lot of time with these, but I spend a lot of time with these. I don't spend much time here, but I do spend a lot of time here. I don't spend a lot of time with these, but I do spend a lot of time with these. And that's pretty much the scoop. Peace, love, and muscles.
Hey folks, it's Victor Costa. I've been asked by the community to re-examine the squat and explain the movement in a little bit greater detail and show you some different angles of the squat. The most important thing about this exercise, in my opinion, is confidence. If you have continuously said that you have bad knees or you have knee problems, or if you have continuously said that you have a delicate lower back or a weakened lower back, the squat may not be the exercise for you, because folks who feel that they are in that condition tend to not have the confidence to perform this movement. However, if you don't have any injuries, this exercise is really more about confidence than it is anything else. The first part of the exercise is really extremely simple. It is to keep the back straight, and that doesn't mean vertical, it means keep the back straight. So no matter what position you're in, your back is still in a straight line. I like to think of the back as connected like railroad cars, with the rear end being the caboose, obviously, of the train. Everything is connected to, each part of the train is connected to each other. And the idea is to not let any of the train cars disconnect. And a lot of folks on the way down, on the descension, they allow the caboose, if you will, to disconnect from the remainder of the train. Then they push to reconnect the caboose to the train, and that's where the injuries occur. It's in the disconnection or the dislocation and then the reconnection of that caboose car. So the idea is to not allow any of those train cars to disconnect, and one of the ways is to come down in a very controlled manner, not by not by dropping to the floor in any dramatic fashion. In other words, don't drop it like it's hot when you're doing squats. So come down in a controlled manner. Don't let any of the train cars disconnect from one another. Keep the back straight, if you will, but that doesn't mean vertical. Keep your head up. Keep your abs together, meaning sort of a sense of connection to the lower back, and then sit back and allow the gravity to take you down in a controlled manner. So that's really the whole idea behind it. Here I am doing it from the reverse. You can see that I spend the same amount of time on the descension as the ascension, right? Come on down, you sit back. The knees should be in line with the toes. Some folks who have longer legs, your knees may slightly go in front of the plane of your toes. I wouldn't let that discourage you from if the rest of the movement is completely organized. Again, it's keeping a sense of those railroad car connections with the back, coming down in a controlled manner, keeping your head up, allowing the body to be supple enough and confident enough that it can drop down with the understanding that the train cars won't disconnect and that you will have enough energy and strength to move yourself back up. This movement, a lot of it is dependent on the midsection and the abs. It's not really the lower back. I think people who do this inappropriately sense it in the lower back, but it's really about keeping the core of the body connected. It's much easier when you come down if you exhale as you inhale as you descend, you exhale as you ascend and come up, and you can allow the air to move you. Again, I would do this exercise with a very light weight, a broomstick, or even just the bar to get a sense of the movement. It is a somewhat athletic movement. When you allow yourself to be comfortable is when it seems to work out really, really well. And folks are misunderstanding when I use the word comfort. If you were to raise your arm to reach cereal out of your cabinet, your arm is in a comfortable position. It's not stressed. It's a natural position. And the squat is an extremely natural position as well. It's when we put the weights on our back that we kind of get a little bit confused, which is why conditioning is important. you want to try this movement with a very light weight and then move up as you become more facile with the weight, as you become more facile with the movement. So again, the squat is about confidence. It's about keeping the railroad cars connected. It's about allowing the body to move in a comfortable plane. It's about understanding that this is a good, holistic, overall body movement. If you do the movement properly, you will not feel it in the lower back, you will not feel it in the knees, and you will feel it, the weight disperse overall throughout the body in a very organized way, and it feels really, really good. It's actually the best feeling exercise that you could possibly do because it incorporates the whole body. It is a very primal lift. It's as if it was one of man's, aside from the deadlift, it's one of man's first lifts, if you will. And I think it's a very valuable contribution, if you have the confidence to do so, to your overall fitness routine as well as your leg routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm always happy to answer them. Visit me at Vic's Natural. Say hello on Facebook. Take care of yourself. Bye.